You know, why do you want that shit here, man? The Lord hasn't promised you that, man. He's promised you the kingdom, man. He hasn't promised you fancy cars, houses and women and on this side of things. You know, and that's the doctrine of those, and that's the wine, man. That's part of that wine. That's part of that wine that's what he's talking about. You know, all the different doctrines of this world, man. There's only one true doctrine.
You see? So really, man, all of you, man, that's why you're all gonna get. That's why Thessalonians spoke about us being the children of light, being sober, man. We understand what's going on. Okay, we see these prophecies coming to pass, man. Okay.
Yeah, man. It says that the children of light, man. Children of light, man. That light, that's the Illuminati, man. You know what I mean? That's the illuminating, man. Yeah, so who's the real Illuminati out here, right? It's the men of the law, man. We have the real truth, man. Esau's Illuminati. He thinks that his new world order is going to come to fruition. So he can't, clearly, that's not going to happen. So we know that through the Spirit and how Hashem Yeshua, we know that through the scriptures, man. So clearly he can't really be Illuminati out here. We're the Illuminati, right?
Esau, they have understanding, but on the left-hand side. Okay, that's why they do all the human sacrifices and all that stuff to get understanding or to make things happen for them. For us, if you want to ask something from the Lord, more understanding, more wisdom, we put power on the right-hand side. That's why brother just have to do a 24-hour fast. You ask for the Lord to give you understanding or something. You're going to go into the book of Revelations, you do a fast. That way when you go into it, actually the Lord gives you understanding. Okay? So that's power on the right-hand side. Esau is going to different kind of power on the left hand, witchcraft.
Yeah.
That's why they do baby sacrifices and human sacrifices and all that kind of stuff, man. Summoning demons. All right, all those things. That's all power on the left hand side, man. So Esau understands, but on the left hand side, there's things that they have to watch our videos in order to get understanding. Okay, let's see what they are saying first. Okay, so they can get more information. Well, this thing is public anyway, man. Prophesy public. Put it out there on the YouTube, man. The Lord has made it easy for all the nations to hear, man. Okay? I'll get that. Are you holding something?
Ephesians 5 and 15.
What does that say?
See them that you walk circumspectly. Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise.
So what walk circumspectly is you're watching everything. You're watching everything and you're watching everybody. You're examining everything. Okay? You're watching out for the times. Okay, you're looking out for the Lord's prophecies. Okay, don't be a fool, man. Get carried away, man, trying to make $1 in this society, and then it catches you unawares. You're supposed to understand when the times of the ends are here, man. The Lord gave us what to look out for, man. Okay? Is there anyone that's
Verse 16.
second verse?
Redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
See, redeeming the time. You know what to redeem the time is? Okay, it's good to redeem is to what? To buy back. Or if you look at the definition there, to say to make use of the times. Okay, every day that the Lord allows this place to go on, we're making good use of it, man. Okay, putting your treasures up in the heaven, man. Doing the work, building yourself up, because the time is coming when you're not going to be able to do any of these things, man. That's why we read in Luke where the Lord said that we might be found worthy to escape the things that are coming. All right. So when you see this, the times where it seems peaceful, those are times to that's the opportunity to redeem the time, to make good use of that time. All right. Anyone that?
That's it.
I get
Basically, there's some more. Verse 17. Wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
You see that? Be ye and don't be unwise. Understand what the will of the Heavenly Father is. Okay? We understand what the Lord is going to bring on the earth, or when He's going to bring it. Okay? Get that. One, two, six.
Second Ezra 9:1. He measured me. It's lucky. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest, it's lucky. When thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before."
You see, it says measure the time diligently. Meaning what, man? Look up, man. Watch what's going on. Okay? And when it says what? When you what?
When thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
It says when you see some of the signs past, which I have told you before. Okay, why? Because the Lord always spoke by His prophets. Okay? Yahweh gave us some of those signs to look out for. Okay? So those signs now that the Lord has spoken about now, we are seeing them past now. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same thing, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made.
It's the same thing or same time?
Same time. Verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that this is the very same time, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which He made.
You see that? Then you will understand that if this is the very same time when the Lord will begin to visit the world which He has made. Okay, and what are some of those signs that we read earlier on? Approach of the people. To give you examples, Hong Kong. Here in London, there's an approach of the people protesting for the government shutdown.
France as well.
Okay.
It's worldwide process.
Literally worldwide
Worldwide
protest, man.
protest.
Every continent has got some kind of protest going on somewhere, man. Okay.
And these devils are never showing you that. That's the thing. That's why a lot of these people walking around, with their heads up their arse, man. They don't, because the media's not showing them the reality of how bad things really are right here.
So they're being ignorant now, man. That's why there's ignorance and there's willing ignorance, man. Or because if you look up the word ignorance, it means not to know. To be willingly ignorant is when you don't want to know, man. As long as I don't know, it doesn't affect me. I used to have a woman like her, man. Nah, don't tell me about those things. As long as I don't know, it doesn't affect me. Okay?
And what happens, man? You go on like that until it's too late.
Yeah.
And then you're in trouble.
Because as far as they're concerned, this is only things that happen on TV. It's not going to come to me. That's the TV. But that's 100 years from now. Okay?
Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
So it's giving you some of the signs again. When there shall be earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. You're seeing all those things, man. There's a tornado going on in Florida. They're bracing for it. Okay, they said it's going to bring a lot of distractions. I believe there's an earthquake somewhere. I've seen a little glimpse of it, but so I'm not too sure where it was again, man. But there's major earthquakes going on around the world, man. And even
because there's a hurricane that's going to, like the brother said, that's going to hit Puerto Rico, man.
Puerto
So
Rico as well?
it's going to hit up a lot of Jakes out there.
you got that Amazon fire. They said it's the size of the whole UK. It's burned down the forest size of the whole UK. From top Scotland all the way down to Portsmouth. You see? And it's, I believe, I don't know, like, they said it's burning so fast, at such a high rate, that it's 4 miles a minute. But it's taking down so much forest, man. All those indigenous people, which a lot of them, those are from the Northern Kingdom, a lot of those indigenous people, they're being moved out of their lands.
Yeah.
Okay? But there's articles, basically they're saying this fire has been going on for a while, but it's only now that it's now getting media attention. And the Amazon, they're saying it's like 20% of the world's oxygen comes from the Amazon.
Okay.
A whole 20%. And they're saying these big oil companies, they lost a lawsuit from one of the indigenous people that lived in some of those lands. They lost a lawsuit because what Esau does is they go the government, give them a certain amount of money, and then basically they ship the people out and they say, well, this land belongs to us now. Okay.
So basically, what they're saying is, as well as that, to add to that, that these companies possibly be behind those fires as well, in order to take the indigenous people who no longer live there. Man.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's what Esau does. Man.
So basically, it's like a conspiracy theory now to how the Amazon caught fire. Okay, the big oil company loses the lawsuit, and then the Amazon goes on fire. Now the people now get forced off the land anyway.
Yeah.
This is a big conspiracy theory concerning what happened in the Amazon. Man.
Think about how the rate the brother said that fire was burning, man, and a natural rate.
Yeah.
So you know, there could be some truth in it. We don't know.
Yeah.
No matter whatever happens, it's the will of the Lord anyway.
Calm.
Okay.
So, verse 4. So 2nd Ezra 9 and 3. Therefore, when thou shalt be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
You see that? Then shall they understand that the Lord spoke of these things from the days that, because the Lord always prophesies using his prophets. Okay? The Lord always loves to let you know about what's going to happen from way before. Okay, the scripture that says, I tell you the end from the beginning. I believe it's Ezekiel. Okay? So the Lord even told us about the end times through Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? So we are in these times, man, the times of the ending now. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so, the time of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and in ends endings in effects and signs. So verse 6. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in signs Second Ezra 9 and 5. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
That's what the Lord is saying. The end is manifest, man. You can tell that it's here now. Okay? You can tell that it's here. You know that it's here now. Okay? So time for you to hold on to the Heavenly Father is now. Okay? You can see that now we're coming at that time now where the Lord is going to shut everything down now. Okay? Go ahead.
Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs.
And endings in effects and signs. What are those some of those signs and effects, man? Economic shutdown, uproars of the people, earthquakes, tsunamis, tornadoes, okay, diseases, economic collapse, wars. Okay? All those are signs of an ending. Okay? Because the Lord has set up every kingdom to rule until a certain time, and then at the end of each kingdom, man, we know now we're at the end of this empire now. It's time to shut it down now. It's time for the kingdom now to come. Righteousness is not time for righteousness to be set up on the earth again. Okay? Now I wanna go get read that and then get second Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1.
This is Isaiah 46 and 10. 9, sorry. Remember the former things of old, for I am power and there is none else. I am a power and there is none like me. Verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done.
You see that? The Lord declares the end from the beginning. Okay? So the Lord has already told us, it's in the book now. All we gotta do is now learn the book and then teach the people about it now. Tell the people now, this is what the Lord said from the beginning. Through Yahweh Shai was 2,000 years ago. Okay?
Yeah, man, because a lot of people talk about the scriptures and say how, you know, it's full of prophecies, but it's none of these prophecies that happen, but they got to happen at some point, right? You know what I mean? It's like, when they happen, then you're going to know they're here, man. It's like...
Because eventually, the rest of the masses of the people, they're going to know, they're going to understand, they're going to know now when they really can't eat. The rest of 2/3 of Jake, they're going to know when they really can't eat. When there's absolute nowhere. Because now you're okay, man. Okay? You want a TV, you can go and buy yourself a TV. You want a holiday, you can go and buy yourself a holiday. Okay? You want to travel the world, you want to do something, you know. You lose one job, you can still go and get another job. Okay? So now you're laid back now, man. You're chilled now, man. Okay, you want a KFC, you can go and get a KFC, a McDonald's. Okay? So all this now you can do all those things. You want a fancy car, you can buy it with cash now. You can go and get it on credit. Okay? All those things now you can do now, man. But soon all those things will be taken away from you now, man. Okay? Now let's get into I wanna get into yeah, Miss Elliot, that thing that Miss Elliot done with the whole Jack being beamed up in this, you know. Get that first and get 2 Kings, I believe it's the 2nd chapter. And then read verse 1. Read 2 Kings 2 and 1 and then jump down to and then read verse, then jump back to 11. Get that first, get that first.
So, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Like what you're seeing now, man. Okay, we are standing in great boldness in the faces of them, those that have afflicted us. Beginning with Esau and the other nations. Okay? Go ahead.
I made no account of his labors.
And they made no account of our labors, man. Because we're calling our labors back, going back to slavery, built in America, built in London, and Esau has made no account of any of those labors, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
They shall be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation, man. When the chariots appear in the sky and start beaming us up, okay? Because when that thing that they showed on MTV through Miss Elliot, when she did that video, she showed you being in the fields. She's singing and dancing, and then she showed you it's the people that were in the fields. Who's known for being in the fields, in the cotton fields? Israelites, man. So-called Negroes, okay? They showed you there is the people, salvation. Somebody get John, salvation for the Jews. Okay, they showed you in that video clip who salvation is for. Okay, when the Lord comes back, they showed you who's going to be delivered, man. Okay, they showed you the people, the real Jews, and the people that were in the cotton fields, man. The Israelites, the ones that went in the slave ships, man.
Yeah, this is John 4 and 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
For salvation is of the Jews. In that clip, they showed you first of all who the real Jews are, man. Because they used nothing but jets on that part of the clip. And they showed you a jet being built build up the chariot, man, salvation, man. Because that's how our salvation is gonna come about. Okay? So like that.
Yeah, because that video, man, that Jake that's getting beamed up in that chariot, man, that Jake is happy that that's happening, man. That's not a fearful abduction, man. That's clearly, you can tell, that's redemption, man. It's salvation. He's happy.
Yeah.
That he's being taken up in that thing. So they know.
Okay. Yeah, because somebody get where it says Deuteronomy 28, where it says no man shall buy you. Because at that point, that's our redemption, man. That's when our slavery is over. Okay? That's when the Lord is gonna physically get us out of this man's captivity, and that's it now, man.
So Deuteronomy 28 and 68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Lord shall bring us again into America again. The Lord shall bring us into America with ships. Okay, we went into America on cargo slave ships, man. Put that on your Google, man. You see which people ended up in the plantation fields. All right, that was our people.
Even when you look on Google, right? If you just type in the word "just slavery," not transatlantic slave trade, if you just type in "just slavery," it'll come up with pictures of Jake. Just Jake.
That's Jake. Because we are the people that are known for going into slavery.
Yeah, the thing is, you say that, but when you talk about these, when you talk about that to these devils, yeah, they'll say, oh, everyone was in slavery, but you can't find that on Google. You can't Google that to find how all these other people were in captivity like that.
Yeah, but you had Indians that got locked up for 15 days somewhere and forced to work. Come on, man. We went to slavery as a nation together, man. Okay. Go ahead.
So, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
You see that? And no man shall buy you. You're going to be sold on the auction blocks as slave man and slave woman, and no man is going to redeem us. So to this very day, we are still in captivity under Esau, man. We are still in slavery under Esau. Okay? So that showed you at the end of our slavery, man. Our salvation. Okay? The beginning of our kingdom. The kingdom, that's why it's about New Jerusalem coming down. Okay? That's what happened. It was beamed up into the chariot, and that was it, and it was over now. Alright? Go back to Matthew 24.
Back in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted it, and made no account of his labors. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Then, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
When they see our salvation, they'll be troubled with terrible fear. They'll see the chariots coming to the sky. They'll see the chariots destroying people. And they're going to see us the same way that you saw in that video. They're going to see us being lifted up in the ships. Okay? I took a video clip of that part of the video. I uploaded it on YouTube, and straight away it got taken down. You see? I tried to upload it, and straight away it got taken down, man. So, and then I noticed other brothers that made videos about it, like they were not even playing it, not even without the sound. The Apostle Gabar, he took the sound off and played the video, but his video got taken down as well. So he just put down just a picture of it, man. He didn't play the video. Okay? But if you go on this, I believe it's got millions of views already now. You see? So you saw a sign of how we're gonna be delivered from this place, man. Okay? And we got examples of that in the scriptures. We got Elijah, we're gonna get that in a second. We got Yahawashai, when he got taken up, we're gonna get that in a second. Okay, read on and then you got
Matthew 24 and
let me start, then you get that.
So,
hold on, let me start first.
back in the Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
So far beyond all that they looked for, man. Because as far as they are concerned, man, those ships were nothing but aliens from Mars.
Verse 3, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we sometimes had in derision.
This was he who sometimes had these are the guys that we made fun of, man. We talk shit about them. Okay? But this time now they're gonna see our salvation, it's like people that beauty. Okay? The people that are at the bottom of this society are the ones that are gonna are the ones who the Lord is coming from, man. How about that? Go ahead.
And a proverb and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness.
They accounted our life madness. Especially those of us out on the highways and the byways. Even 2 days of objecting this is madness. The hell is wrong with these niggas standing out here in this cold? You see? Go ahead.
And his end to be without honor.
And our end to be without ornament, but now they're gonna see us being glorified with Yahweh now. Okay? They thought our end to be without honor, but they will see us get glorified. First of all with salvation, and then when we come down, man, to come and take the kingdom, man, to come and put all these nations down, to come and enslave all of them. Alright?
Just really think about that, though, man. That's the lowest of the low, man. You know, we're the lowest of the low out here, man. And they're going to see us beamed up in them chariots and then come back down to rule this place, man. That's going to, imagine what's going to go through their minds in that day, man. And that's beautiful. And that's worth waiting for. That's worth coming out here for and doing this work, man, and doing all these videos and putting up with this shit in itself, man. Just to see that day, man. Because all the mocking and all the scoffing that we get out here, that's what we're waiting for. To see that's what I'm waiting for. To see the looks on their faces. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and also get Thessalonians 4, I believe. Where it says we shall meet the Lord in the air.
This is Matthew 24 and 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
He said, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. What's that sign? The chariots. What the world was made for. Because this time it's not just going to be a little dot that we see in the sky, whereby it's only us brothers that know. Esau's world, man. You know? This time it's not just going to be a dot like what we see every time, because only us brothers understand when we see them in the air. It's flashing at us. But this time they're going to come hella close. Okay? The size of this whole place, you know, Esau hasn't got place that big. Size of about a whole football ground, just hovering, no sound right above you.
Yeah.
Okay.
The video, I done a video on an eyewitness that saw a chariot, a UFO. They said it was a mile long and half a mile wide.
Yeah.
And another witness said that it was about 3 football matches long.
Really massive, right?
And you know, I mean, there's more bigger than that even still. But they said that if this is not of ours, if it's not some that we made, we're in trouble.
Yeah. Can you just imagine the fear of people, man, seeing something that come out of the sky, man? Okay, it just appears, man, in the atmosphere. Like the video that you showed me, the guy he fired missiles at it, it did not move, he just swallowed the missile, man. He just absorbed it. The guy, you see that, you'll be scared, man.
Yeah, he went mad. He went mad.
Because what is that, man, that you can't even shoot missiles at it. Okay, so straight away you know it's not the Chinese or the Russians. Because they think you don't even move for your missiles, man.
Yeah, he got a closer look at it. He said there was no windows, there was no way you could get in or out. So he knew it was something from.
Yeah.
And he actually when he came back, he just completely bugged out. He went mad. He never came back to sanity. That's the effect it had on him.
It's crazy, man. Right.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
With power and great glory. They will shout, they will mourn because first of all, it's what they say. They always say that Jesus Christ is gonna come and do. That's not what he's gonna be doing. He's coming to destroy things, man. Isaiah 66 and 15. Yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
You know? What they always say he's gonna come and do, that's not what he's coming to do, man. It's coming, as much as he's coming to bring salvation, he's gonna be destroying all these people, man. Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, man, it tells you that the soldiers were turning to dust. You see? So when he comes back, he's gonna be killing people, man. Alright? He's gonna be destroying buildings, destroying people, thousands at the same time. Okay? That's power of the chariots now.
Isaiah 66 and 15 says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind."
Fire and his chariots like a whirlwind with those UFOs. Okay, go ahead.
To render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
You see? So the Lord ain't coming to give nobody hugs and kisses, man. He's coming to gather his elect, and he's coming to destroy the rest of these people, man. Okay, with fire and fury, man. You can imagine the power of those chariots, man. I want to see, man, just how destructive they will have. Just that, how much buildings they can take down in one fire, man. You see?
Well, they show you that in Independence Day, man, when they hover over the buildings, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
it decimates the building in one go, and then everything around that.
Yeah. It decimated the White House, the whole building. Them Edomites, they went up with their signs. Oh, take me, take me! And the thing just opened up and zapped the whole building down, man. You see? So the Lord is coming to and says the slain of the Lord will be many. He's gonna kill a whole lot of people, man. There's another scripture that says the slain of the Lord shall be from one end of heaven even unto the other, man.
So this is verse 17 says, "They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord."
Yeah, man, you niggas that love to eat pork, man. All this abominable food. Oh, Jesus Christ changed that now. You know? I'll go back to Matthew 24.
Yeah, because you're talking about how we came from being nothing, then to being receiving that glorification. And this is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 8. "Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Most High." Right, first it says, be not thou for ashamed of the testimony. Okay, because this testimony, the spirit of prophecy, I told you that in Revelations 19 and 10. You know, this is all associated to ridicule, man. To be out here and to speak words that the world don't recognize. You know, speaking about a kingdom that isn't visible, that isn't physically there. Speaking about things that people, you know, it's almost like visualizing dreams, man. And be out here speaking about it out loud, and we got no audience, man. It seems like a shame for people to see that, man. For your family, man. You know what I'm saying? Your girlfriends, all the people in the world that were associated to you, they're gonna feel what's this word? What it says? It's blessed art thou when men cast you out of their country for this name, for my word's sake. It's in John 6, man. You know? Blessed are men when men separate you from their country. Alright? Why? Because it's a shame. It's a disgrace. Alright? The scripture says what? That we could be made a spectacle, man. Alright? That's in 1 Corinthians, man. Alright? You'll be seen as what? The filth of the world. The filth is always like, if you go underneath this, you know, this right here, you're gonna see filth, man. It's got the sewage, man. Dirt, stink, man. Ram. That's why people don't wanna. That's why people don't come up here, because they don't want to associate themselves with this, because they know it's not something that their parents will be proud of, man.